Post-conditioning back training. A simple and effective way I like to sometimes structure my training is to take two exercises, in this case a row and a pull-up, that I've long since determined have, at least for me, a high raw stimulus magnitude. Then, depending on my objective, strength, width, thickness, etc., I'll spam the one best suiting that objective for 10 sets as the primary movement and roughly 2/3 of total training volume, then use the other movement as an accessory to finish the job with 5 more sets or 15 total. A couple of caveats to this method. There's obviously a high volume, work capacity style of training, so it might not be optimal 10 out of 10 for hypertrophy or strength, but I find it's like a 7 out of 10 for both. It's great for base strength for sports, especially those where you still need to be strong in later rounds or under fatigue, and as a tactical athlete, this is kind of my bread and butter. Pros, you get a deep perturbation in the working tissues and an all but guaranteed robust training effect. This training builds a ton of work capacity very quickly as well. Cons, you need to be able to do the movement well because it's a lot of repetitive stress on the same tissues in one session. If you have a tweak or are new to a movement, you probably don't want to utilize this system just yet. Lastly, while it does generate a bunch of fatigue due to aggregate volume, it's not so much since you aren't taking each set to total failure because the ability to match reps as each set becomes incrementally more difficult is the point. For the last 2 or 3 sets though, you'll be near, if not at failure by default. The best way to train is the way that's sustainable for you. Be a thinking athlete and stay in the fight. Thanks for watching.